Welcome to After Dark Stories. Here we tell thrilling stories bound to make you come back for more. We upload new stories daily. Some are complete while others will be uploaded in episodes. But don't worry, all the multi-episode stories have their own playlist just for your convenience. If you like these stories, please give us a like and subscribe, as this will help us create better stories and videos. Now sit back, relax, and let's explore the unknown, the depths of forgotten treasure. Chapter 1: The Call of the Sea. The sun broke over the horizon, spilling golden light across the coastal town of Harbor Bay. 4 friends, Emma, Jake, Sam, and Mia, had been waiting for this day for months. The weather was perfect, and the sea promised adventure. They gathered at Jake's beach house, buzzing with excitement about their diving expedition. "Are we ready for this?" Emma asked, tightening the straps of her wetsuit. "Ready as we'll ever be," Jake replied, his voice full of bravado. He was the self-proclaimed leader of their adventures. "Today, we hunt for treasure. Hopefully we find something more than just a rusty anchor," Mia replied, trying to hide her nervousness. She loved the ocean, but had never dived deeper than a few feet. Sam, the calm voice of reason, chokingly checked the diving gear. "Just remember to stick together. If we find a wreck, we need to be careful." With that, they piled into Jake's boat, the Sea Explorer, and set off into the deep blue. They played music, sang, and reminisced about old times as the boat cut through the waves, the salty air whipping through their hair. Chapter 2: Descent into the Unknown. After an hour of cruising, they arrived at the dive site, a secluded cove with crystal-clear waters. As they donned their gear and entered the ocean, the familiar rush of exhilaration and fear washed over them. The descent was magical. Colorful fish darted around them, and coral formations painted the seabed. But deeper down, the world transformed. Shadows loomed, and visibility diminished. As the group descended further, a shape began to materialize in the murky water. A sunken ship, encrusted with barnacles and coral. Emma's eyes widened in astonishment. "Look at that!" she pointed, her eyes sparkling through her mask. Jake couldn't contain his excitement. "This is incredible! Let's explore it!" They carefully approached the wreck, its structure whispering tales of ancient voyages and secrets long forgotten. The imposing frame was partially buried in the sand, and the entrance beckoned them in with the promise of discovery. Chapter 3: The Find. Inside, the ship's hold was eerily quiet. As they swam deeper, they stumbled upon wooden crates scattered about. Curiosity piqued. They pried one open to reveal glittering gold coins and intricate jewelry, treasures from a bygone era. "Holy crap! We hit the jackpot!" Sam exclaimed, his voice muffled through his regulator. They began to gather the treasures, filling their bags with as much as they could carry. However, the more they collected, the heavier the atmosphere became. A faint, unsettling whisper echoed in their minds, as if the wreck itself was trying to speak. "Guys, do you feel that?" Mia asked, her heart racing. "It's like something's wrong." "It's just the excitement," Jake shrugged off her concern. "Let's get this treasure back to the surface." As they exited the wreck, a feeling of dread washed over them, but they brushed it aside, their thoughts consumed by the glittering prize. Little did they know, this would be the last moment they felt entirely whole. Chapter 4: The Aftermath. Back on the surface, they reveled in their haul, laughing and joking about their fortune. But as the sun began to dip below the horizon, a strange weariness settled over them. "Let's head back," Sam suggested sluggishly. On the boat, they spread the treasures across the deck. Each jewel sparkled tantalizingly, igniting their dreams of wealth and fame. But as they recounted their adventure, memories began to slip. "Remember that time at the beach bonfire?" Mia started, but her words faltered. She struggled to grasp the details of the warm, sandy night. Jake felt a strange twinge in his heart. "I think so. He mumbled, frustration clouding his features. "What was that? With the marshmallows?" The laughter faded, replaced by an unspoken fear. The treasure had started to fracture their memories, dismantling the fabric of their friendship. Chapter 5. The Descent into Oblivion. Over the following days, their lives spiraled. Each time they touched the treasure, memories grew foggy, details slipping from their minds like sand through fingers. They began to forget their histories, even their bond, as greed took hold. Emma found herself lost in moments of silence, looking around her apartment as if she were in a stranger's home. She pondered over simple memories, but ended up with gaping holes where joy once lived. "Did we go to that concert last summer?" she asked Sam one evening, a tone of panic underlying her words. Sam stared blankly at her, clutching the gold coin in his hand. "I don't remember." Days turned to weeks. They continued diving, seeking the wreck and more treasure, captivated by the allure, yet haunted by the emptiness it brought. Each dive chipped away at their sanity. Jake would forget his sister's name. Mia would struggle to recall the faces of her family. Sam lost glimpses of his college days. Chapter 6. The Abyss. One fateful night, they gathered once more at Jake's house, surrounded by the treasure that had become a symbol of their demise. The room, once filled with laughter, was heavy with despair. "What have we done?" Emma whispered, glancing at the gleaming jewels before them. "Why can't we remember?" "The treasure is cursed," Mia concluded, her voice trembling. "It's stealing our memories." "Then we need to get rid of it," Jake shouted, frustration boiling over. "We have to stop this." They decided to return to the wreck, hoping to rid themselves of the treasure once and for all. But as they prepared to dive, a feeling of dread settled over them like a shroud. Chapter 7. Confrontation with the Past. The descent felt heavier than ever. The dark, cold water wrapped around them like a straitjacket. When they reached the wreck, it loomed before them, sinister and imposing. Inside, the treasure still shimmered, calling to them with the siren's lullaby. But this time, they were determined. "If we leave it here, maybe we can start remembering again," Sam urged, staring into the depths of the hold. As they gathered the courage to act, Mia cried out, "Wait, something's in there." An old maritime figure appeared, its ghostly form drifting towards them. It was the specter of the ship's captain, a warning from the past. "Leave my treasures, they belong to the sea," it bellowed, the water swirling around them as if the ship were alive. Chapter 8. The Choice. Terror gripped them as they faced the spirit. They realized how deeply entwined their fates had become with the wreck and the treasures. "Listen to him," Emma pleaded. "We can't let this take more from us." Jake, torn between greed and friendship, looked down at the treasure in his hands. The gold shimmered, whispering promises of wealth, yet his heart ached with loss. "What do we do?" Mia asked, tears streaming down her face. They huddled together, grasping each other's hands tightly. In that moment, they resolved to face the ghost, their eyes filled with determination. They had come too far to let the treasure claim them. Chapter 9. Breaking the Curse. "Please, we're sorry," Sam cried out. "We didn't understand. We just wanted to remember who we were." The spirit's form flickered, revealing hints of sadness. "The treasure you seek is not wealth, but the ties that bind you together. Do not forget who you are." With a collective surge of will, they cast the jewels and coins back into the wreck. The moment the last piece left their hands, a wave of warmth washed over them. Suddenly, clarity flooded their minds. Memories surged forth, laughter at the beach, road trips, birthday celebrations. They were flooded with emotions, joy, fear, and love. Chapter 10. The Awakening. They surfaced, gasping for air, laughter erupting amidst tears as they realized their memories had returned. Despite the darkness that had enveloped them, they broke free. "I remember everything," Mia shouted, wrapping her arms around her friends. "Let's never do that again," Sam exclaimed, his heart racing with overwhelming relief. Jake glanced at the cove, the wreck now shrouded in mystery, but no longer terrifying. "We learned a valuable lesson. Treasure lies in our memories, not in gold." They made a pact that day, a promise to cherish their friendship and the moments that shaped them. As the sun set, they watched the waves gently lap the shore, content in the knowledge that they were whole again. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. This will really help the channel grow. Always stay safe, but most of all, stay curious. Until next time.